Hello everybody, it's me, Varia the ViridianGhost. I hope you're all doing alright today. I'm actually feeling a little bit more awake, but I also had about 4 cups of coffee today, so... Oh hi, I love the hats, thank you. I appreciate it, Crazy Diamond 777. Sorry, I don't know how you would prefer to be called, but I hope your day's going alright. But yeah, I woke up at, well, before 6 a.m. today, so... I mean, usually I have to wake up around that time for work, but usually on Fridays I don't get up until like 9 or 10, so you know, it's a little bit brutal for me, but I'm at least yeah, I'm actually feeling a little bit better now. But yeah, today's gonna be a crazy day for me, so after stream I gotta do just a ton of gardening stuff, and you know, gotta just do errands in general, but yeah, hopefully I get to enjoy my time just streaming my little art piece right here. So yes, hopefully I can get one more painting done before the month ends, but that's probably not going to happen. But maybe around close to the end of the month. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get started today. So hold on, there we go. This is a little art piece that I'm going to work on. So usually I like to paint on stream, but yeah, I haven't done a little Jellybean Chibis in a good while, so yeah, I figured I may as well help myself to drawing one, you know? And this is OC from like way back in the day. I barely draw him anymore, but yeah, I remember liking him liking his look quite a bit. I just never could fully develop his backstory, but yeah, here's an old art piece of what he looked like. But yeah, I'm gonna try and capture that. Not gonna lie, part of me kind of wonders if I should have a go at maybe redesigning his human form, or just give him a slight redesign. It's cute, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I like how this piece is going. Honestly, I wasn't actually sure what I was going to draw until like, you know, early this morning, maybe around like 9, I think. Cause yeah, my attention has been split a lot of ways this past month, so. Sorry, I'm just trying to, let me zoom in a bit. So it's just been kind of hard to plan out a special art piece and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully it slows down more in June, because I really do want to spend more time drawing. Usually I do spend a ton of time drawing, but as I said, very much split attention. Lurk, thank you for the lurk. But yeah, I'm kind of stuck working on the garden a whole lot, so. Hopefully I'm not going to be too tired today, or too quiet today. Try to yap for you guys. Sometimes the line art can be a bit of a battle. Yeah, especially since I'm pretty rusty with it. I was a little bit worried when I was doing my commission for Cutie Tentacles, because I hadn't done a cel shaded since, you know, maybe the last set of commissions I did for Baptist Star, so yeah. Okay, I screwed that up. So yeah, I should probably do more of those every once in a while. Okay. Of course, it wasn't necessarily the line art that I struggled with. At least not too much. Yeah, I think just ever since I really got a better grasp on how to paint digitally, I just kind of like switched over to it for the most part. Yeah. Anyways, and yeah, it's just gonna keep repeating myself. Trying to think back to the last time I did one of these like little cheapers. I think it's genuinely been a really long time. Yeah, I think I can remember back to the Valentine's one, but I don't know, I feel like maybe there could have been another one. But yeah, it's actually possible that the Valentine Chibi was the last one I drew, so. Yeah, I usually have one of these little goobers done probably per month, so. I mean, it's not the end of the world anyways. But yeah, so. I might do that, or maybe it could have been my Kingdoms of Amalur Chibi. But yeah, I think I should probably get some more chibis started, just because some little Jellybean Chibis. I mean, maybe partially to advertise some of the stuff I have planned for July. I know July is kind of still a ways off, but yeah, I'm trying to do a lot of fun stuff for my streamerversary, right? Affiliateversary, sorry. Yeah, technically I already had the streamerversary, so see if I can get some games and collabs for that time. That is the goal anyway. So anyways, trying to capture the general flow of the face. Yeah, I don't have the steadiest hand, which part of the reason why sometimes my art pieces take so long. Aside from working on my little chibi right here, I kind of tried to redesign my gaming overlay, because I've been meaning to do that for a good while, but yeah, I'm not sure if I was thrilled with what I put down. I think maybe I should just try doing some design on paper before I really get into it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just design the new overlay to be a lot more simple than the previous version. Because the previous version, I think, is a little bit too messy. Honestly, I'd argue that the new... Sorry, my voice is terrible, but I'd argue that the new one will be I say argue, but I don't mean argue, but I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm planning on the new one to be a lot simpler, basically. Okay, that's how you speak. Yep, okay. Oops, that's not. But yeah. Since gardening is the thing I've been kind of dealing with for the most part, at least for the past few days, I guess I can say some things. I think it looks like the broccoli is doing way better, so I'm happy about that, because I was really worried when I was around the time when I got them planted, because they were just like doing pretty poorly when they were still in their little, sprout or seed trays. But yeah, I'm guessing that the reason that they were having issues was just might have had something to do with their roots maybe getting a little too bound up, because it's definitely not like the biggest seed trays in the world. So yeah, I think now that they're in the ground, they should probably be doing a lot better. Yeah, because for a while their larger leaves, those just kept dying. Like a leaf would their big leaves would reach a certain point, and then it's just it turns yellow and just kind of shrivels up, and it's like, oh no. So I thought something severe was happening. But yeah, kind of just went ahead and checked those out when I was working yesterday, because I needed to get my potatoes in the ground yesterday as well. Yeah, I'm really late. I'm really late on a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. But yeah, so when I was doing my potatoes, I kind of took the shovel and was just digging out some trenches. So it was actually pretty easy. I think the big issue with digging the trenches, though, is just trying to be careful not to back up and trip into the previous trench, or stomp over my cabbage, because I do have cabbages as well. Yeah, my potatoes, they're going to be right next to the Dutch cabbage. I think when the garden gets a bit bigger, I might go ahead and take a photo for you guys. in case you want to see. But yeah, right now I still feel like it's not really that impressive because everything is just still in the sprout phase, basically. Yeah, I figured I'd try and wait until everything gets a bit juicier looking. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, some of the stuff I did start earlier, but yeah, even then those feel like they're further behind than others, than like my sprouts that I got from the garden center. So I'm a little bit worried, you know. Just a bit worried. I'm mostly worried about the lettuce and peas because those just have not been growing that much. And yeah, those can shrivel up and die if it gets too hot, or go to bolting if it's for the lettuce. So yeah, that's the part I'm kind of worried about. It's supposed to start heating up pretty soon. Yeah, this last week it was like very, very hot until maybe like until I think maybe yeah, it was last Wednesday. Wednesday it cooled down quite a bit, and it should stay nice and cool for the rest of the weekend. But yeah, once Monday comes around, it's going to start heating back up. So I also know that I need to get my AC unit in the window. You live in the southeast? No, I live in Michigan, but I'm pretty sure the southeast must be a nightmare in this time of year, or starting to turn into a nightmare. But yeah, so. But yeah, sometimes lettuce just can be kind of sensitive, so we'll have to see. Yeah, I remember last year I tried to grow some iceberg lettuce, and it actually melted just because it got too hot. Like, it just started to turn black one day, and then just like straight up melted. I did not expect a plant to just melt like that. Yeah, it feels like soup, lol. I see. Yeah, I imagine it would. Yeah, I think I'd die if I went down there during the summertime. I'm just not that great with heat and humidity, so yeah, I kind of felt terrible last weekend, so. And I think a big part of it was just the temperatures, so. Yep. So I'm gonna try and get as much as I can done over the later today, and then maybe on Saturday. Because I've just been trying to like plant in everything. Or plant in most stuff. Of course, I still have a bunch more to do, because but I had to get. I can probably like wait a few days, so just maybe take it easy. Either on Monday or Tuesday, or I guess I say take it easy, but I kind of want to dedicate Monday and Tuesday to drawing again, because yeah, I've been kind of struggling with that, so it's been kind of tough to balance everything together. Oops, sorry. Come slip there. Jeez. Just between the art and the commissions and the planting, so. But yeah, hopefully after the earlier part of the earlier part of June, after that I should hopefully be better off. Hopefully I just have to worry about weeding and planting some other stuff, but we'll have to see. But yeah, once the peas start to die off too, I'm probably gonna replace it with cucumbers. And yeah, I also gotta plant sunflowers, I gotta plant dill, I gotta plant my tomatoes, I gotta plant peppers. But I'm actually gonna keep the peppers in pots this year, because I tried to put them in the ground last year, but that really did not turn out all that well, so the tomatoes did well in the ground though, so yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna pot up my pepper plants. But yeah, I probably should have planted a lot of this stuff a bit earlier in the year. So yeah, some of the plants that I have are actually pretty cold hardy. I could have technically put the peas in the ground earlier in April too. I kind of tried to start some of them in little seed starters, but yeah, those ended up struggling because apparently peas, kind of later realized that peas have kind of a sensitive taproot, so they don't really like being transplanted. But yeah. So that's been my life. Just kind of a mess. But yeah, so along with the potatoes, I've also started a flower bed this year, so that's a bit further off from the veggie garden, but yeah, I've been planting some of my sprouts into there because I started most of my flowers from seed and just kind of got a lot of them sprouting. But yeah, I might put more in there later today. I actually got my delphiniums done this morning because since I woke up so early, I just kind of went ahead and handled that. But yeah, so yesterday I put in a crap ton of penstemon, and then I also put in my salvia as well. And I might put my phlox in there, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to wait until the dirt that the phlox is in dries up a little bit, because I apparently recently learned that they also have sensitive roots, so it's like, damn it. And yeah, when I was putting the delphiniums in, like the dirt that they had around their roots kept falling off because the soil was still pretty wet. I watered them yesterday, so yeah. But yeah, I basically have to see how wet the dirt is. If it's still wet, if it's still too wet tonight, I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow, so yeah. Oh man, of course saying that, I realize it's gonna be really, really busy tomorrow, so, because it's Memorial Day weekend. No, not Memorial Day. Kind of forgot for a little bit. But yeah, hopefully it's at least bearable. Memorial Day weekend can still be pretty brutal though. And just yeah, I might wait to also buy. I guess now that I think about it, kind of wondering what I'm gonna be doing on Monday, because I was planning on maybe bringing in some cans and bottles on Monday, but kind of wondering if it's going to be crazy or not. Sometimes on the actual holiday, it's actually a bit slower because people don't want to come in when it's super busy, or when they think it might be super busy. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, it wasn't actually too bad the past couple of days, so in terms of how many people are showing up. Sorry, hold on. Just taking a deep breath. But yeah, I was hoping to get a little bit more money so I can to kind of help with buying or purchasing some more plants. I've been trying to start most of my stuff from seed this year, but because the prices do definitely build up, but I think with the tomatoes and peppers, I decided to get those as sprouts. And I also need to get more dirt, because as I said, I'm going to pot up the peppers this year. I'll probably pot up the basil as well, so because the basil did pretty badly in the ground as well, so yeah, I'll keep those together. And I actually wanted to put marigold in the planter that I have, because I used like this windowsill planter to kind of hold my geranium bushes for the past couple of basically past couple of months, because I needed to keep the bare roots in the ground somewhere. So, and I only just got them planted about a week ago, a little less. So now that planter is kind of empty, and I have like a crap ton of marigold seeds, so I figured I may as well. But yeah, that could also help repel any rabbits or whatnot. I mean, I have the basil there too, so the basil's known to repel rabbits. Yeah, because the rabbits don't appreciate the smell of basil. So. Unlike me, who really loves the smell of basil. But, yeah. Trying to think of something else. I guess outside of gardening news, I just commissioned another music track earlier today, so... Yeah, I actually commissioned a music track about a week ago, or... Yeah, pretty much a week ago. And I got it, I actually had it delivered at the end of during my stream yesterday, so I was excited about that, but yeah, since I'm getting my tax returns, I figured I may as well commission maybe one or two more. Because I always wanted like custom soundtracks for my streams. I might mostly use those soundtracks at the start of the stream. I could have it like looping as some parts too, so part of me kind of wants to consider maybe doing chatting hours, but of course my streams are never really all that busy, so I can't say if that's really going to be a good idea or not. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like maybe not an hour, but half an hour where I can just like talk about whatever. I guess the thing is, when it comes to art streams, it's just I feel like the entire stream is arguably just chatting and drawing. But yeah, it's just be just nice to kind of like socialize a little bit. I usually like the chatting hour when it's with streamers I watch a little more regularly. I say that, like I mostly just watch a Viridian K, who's has the same roughly the same name as I do, but yeah, I'm usually around for her chatting hours. I guess in terms of stream-related things, I also discovered a game I think it's called the Sledding Game, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, actually, I was in a voice channel, like at the earlier part of this morning, because, yeah, like most of the people there were actually basically stayed up all night, because there was a movie night last night. But even though I wanted to join, I just realized I could not, because it takes place basically at 2 a.m. in the morning for me, so it's like, I cannot do that. But yeah, so I decided but since I woke up so early, I figured I may as well just pop in. Also, the ads are coming in 5 minutes. And after a while, a couple of the people there started to play a game called the Sledding Game, and it honestly looked really fun. I'm not sure if I should pay for it this week or not, though, because I'm probably not in a desperate need or anything. Plus, I'm just really busy lately, and also like just blowing a bunch of money on soundtracks. I do have my tax returns coming, so But yeah, I know I should be more responsible with that. probably gonna put about half of the money I get into helping pay off some of my debts, because I wanted to do that last year, but then my car broke down, so I ended up not being able to do that. But yeah, hopefully my car does not break down this year. Hopefully. Knock on wood. But yeah. Anyways. So yeah, let's just get to work on this little torso. I'm actually gonna start with the bigger lining. Of course, I still stay kind of thin with that. Let's go over this again. Okay. Yeah, I'm just I like to use thicker lines here and there, so try to keep things a little more dynamic and clean. Okay. Usually with my line art, I kind of include the ambient occlusion a lot of the time as well. That kind of helps with the shape. I think so anyway. Okay, awesome. Just need to check something. I'm not 100% sure if it's like I'm mostly on there, but, well, actually it's probably okay. But yeah. Hold on. Going over again. Just make it thicker at the end here. Smooth it out. Okay. And yeah, just thicken it up in some areas and keeping it thinner on other areas. Okay, let's go ahead and get our little side fin. Well, first, actually, let's get the back here. And then we can work on our side fin a bit more. Okay. Actually, hold on. A bit more delicate there. Okay, let's do our other fin real quick. So do this. Also, later on, I might give you guys like a little, or just show you guys the one track that I got recently, because I plan to officially start using it in July for my affiliate anniversary. So it's technically a long way off until then. But yeah, I'd like to. Wouldn't hurt to show it off a bit. I do know though that I do have to like set up a little credits section in my about area for when I eventually get my start using it. So because usually when I do that when you have other people's music playing, or when you have general music playing or custom music. But yeah, I haven't had the need to actually put that there until just recently, because you know, I basically made everything here. You know, my model, that's by me. The overlay, that's by me. This little cup, that's by me. Also, hello, Wolfie. I hope your day is going all right. And there's the ads. Well, actually, I think you're subbed to me, so yeah, you get to avoid that. But yeah, I'll show you what I got done so far. So, oh, isn't he looking cute? This is Sila. He's an older OC of mine. I think I made him back in either 2022 or 2023. Little fishy, yeah. But yeah, he's my swamp merman, so. I drew him a lot more back in the day, but yeah, I just never really got a solid story done for him, so I always kind of struggled with that. But yeah, he's just like a very he's like very isolated, so he's kind of doesn't socialize with anyone, but he also has some level of knowledge about alchemy and whatnot. But yeah, here's him as is a piece I drew like way back then. So I'm kind of thinking about like altering his design a little bit. I don't know about the merman version, but he technically has a quote-unquote human form, but yeah, I kind of want to redesign that specifically. But yeah, so how's your day going? By the way, I don't know if I asked that yet. I was just yapping about the garden earlier, so it's been kind of cooking me a little bit, honestly, but yeah, I really need to get things done. I just keep delaying everything, and that kind of kicks me in the butt, basically. But yeah, so today I'm gonna try and get the clover seeds in the ground, and I might get the phlox in the ground, because I'm probably gonna have to wait on the phlox, because I don't want to. It has sensitive roots, so I figure it's probably smarter to wait until the soil that it's in dries up a little bit, so it doesn't like fall apart when I try to place it in the ground. I put the delphinium away or into the ground earlier because I woke up so early, but yeah, and basically the soil around the delphinium sprouts was falling apart like crazy, so yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the phlox. Good, I will be I will be here watching only for a bit, I think. I see. That's fair enough. Yeah, I hope the rest of your day goes well if you hop off quickly. But also, hello, Shinobi, I hope your day's going alright. Dang it, as soon as I say hi at you. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. The ad should have at least ended about now. But yeah, hello. Okay. Let me repeat myself. Hello, Shinobi, how are you? If you're here anyways. You got the very tail end of the ads, thankfully, hopefully, if you're actually here. But yeah, here's what I'm working on. So right now I'm doing the line art. Welcome back. How are you doing? Sorry, like I don't want to repeat myself 3 times. I don't know, waiting to see and all. No. Okay, but yeah, here's my little cheeber. So this is an older OC of mine. Tried to make them all nice and cute. Sorry, I'm trying to rub my face. I'm just... Ugh. Otherwise, outside of this line art, not too much has been happening. I've mostly been yapping about the garden, trying to explain what I've been doing the past couple of days. Most of the stuff I've been doing was, or in terms of garden, mostly what I did was just put some of my flowers in the down, and I also got the potatoes in, so there's that. Looks cute so far, thank you. Well, I'm healthy, but I've been troubled by these confusing problems preventing me from streaming. I see. I remember seeing your message on Blue Sky. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's I hope it at least clears out sooner than later. Yeah, I've been having issues with the app. I mean, it looks like it's going okay on my phone right now, but like the phone app, I mean, but when I try to like watch other people's streams, I tend to have a lot of trouble with that, so I don't know if it magically fixed itself or not, but yeah, when I try to like view clips or other people's streams, because I try to stick around in some people's streams late at night, and I just don't really want to be at the computer anymore, but yeah, it hasn't been playing for some reason, but I think it might have been a local issue or an issue with the local Wi-Fi router, so potentially it's usually the Wi-Fi router, but yeah. But yeah, so it feels like a lot of people were having some sort of issue last Wednesday, because I was kind of like talking about it on Blue Sky, but somehow I did not notice that I did not have the game screen set to peak for like an entire hour until someone pointed it out. And I felt really embarrassed because, you know, that's kind of an issue that I probably should have noticed pretty soon on, but, you know, with the way that my setup is for gaming, I only really have to like glance at the edge of my screen because that's where the chat is. I think that's the reason why I didn't notice for so long, is just because I'm able to basically just like glance over. But yeah, that was really fucking embarrassing. I have no idea what it could be. Every time I try streaming, my bitrate just goes down to 0 and stays there. I get the feeling it's not going to fix itself, but I haven't changed anything since my birthday stream, and that seemed to go fine, so I'm really confused. I see. Yeah, I wish I could like give advice or something, but you know, as you know, I don't really have much of a grasp on tech and stuff, so yeah. But yeah, I do hope you're able to find some sort of solution out sooner than later. But yeah. And of course, I originally was supposed to play a horror game demo, but yeah, I was too scared to actually handle it, so it's like the second scare, and I just ran away. It's like, I can't do this. I can't do this, I'm too scared. I don't know, maybe if I try to like play by myself at some point and like try to get a better grasp on the actual gameplay, maybe I can like come back and do a better job. But yeah, I kind of just switched over to Peak because sort of just as my backup plan, and I actually beat the game, so it's like, that's nice. But of course I kind of felt like it was sort of a monkey's paw situation because, as I said, my screen was just blank for an entire hour. Just like looked at my VOD and it's like, no. I'm thinking writing my ISP a message and seeing if they can look into it. I really do hope they don't brush me off. Yeah, I hope so too. But yeah, it's gotta be an absolute nightmare. Yep. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, so outside of the gaming and the gardening, not too much has happened. And you know, waking up at freakish hours in the morning. Yeah, so I tried to take a nap like earlier in the nights than I usually do, and I think that's kind of why part of the reason why I woke up so early. But also because a little furry brat woke me up. Yeah, isn't that right, Candy? Yep, you little rat, you furry rat. Yeah, she's right there in my bed, just paying no mind, no remorse at all, just snoozing away. And yeah, like a little bit after she woke me up, it seemed like she was about to throw up, so it's like, I kind of like jump out of bed and kick her out basically, so she doesn't like throw up on my carpet. Yeah, and that sucked, so. Yeah, and then I think I was talking about it earlier, I noticed that some people were in the voice chat of one of the Discords I spend a lot of time in, so I just since I'm usually not in the voice chats there, I decided to hop in. Basically, which horror game was I playing? I was playing the demo to Metamorphosis, so it's yeah, it's a really beautiful looking game. It was too scary. It's also kind of hard to walk around when it's like super dark. It's one of those games that I think the darkness is meant to be a big part of the design, at least from how it looks. But yeah, I got freaked out quite easily, so. Actually, I kind of wonder if I can just show you a clip of it. I did get a clip from that stream. I actually got a couple of clips, so. Yeah, I really need to be better about my clipping my stuff. Because I'm just really bad about that, but. I thought my clip was a little bit funny, so. Yeah, I'll just see if I can show you guys. Maybe. Okay, no, just take me to my main screen. Come on, come on. Twitch. Damn you, Twitch. Okay. Hold on. Check and chat. Okay. Actually, you know, I can use the basic function of OBS. Okay. To the internet. Okay. Maybe I mute. Sorry, I need to mute this. No, what am I doing? Okay, pause. Unmute. Okay. Pull back. Check OBS. Yep, you can see it. Sorry, I don't do this a whole lot. Max out the volume. This is not a painting. Huh? What? Huh? Huh? I don't know, maybe it wasn't that funny, honestly. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough clips for you guys. Okay. Back to the art. So bright, haha, I'm used to dark mode. I see. Yeah, I often use light mode for a lot of apps and stuff. But yeah, that's a rare moment of me showing emotion on stream. Which game was that? I missed it. Metamorphosis. It's yeah, it's called Metamorphosis. It's just in the demo stage right now, so. Yeah, if you want to look it up, you have to specify that it is the demo, because there's also another game called Metamorphosis. I think it's meant to be more insect-like, I think. But yeah. It's got just a really interesting look to it. I never heard of that. Yeah, it's I don't think it's very well known, because I did try to look up some information on it on the browser and I couldn't really find much of anything. I guess after I do the little the tail jewelry and stuff, maybe I could just open up the trailer. Just so you can you guys can see what I mean. Maybe. Because just take a little break from this. Usually these Jellybean Chibis don't take very long, so just help spread the time out, you know. Very cute, thank you, Dami. Also, hello, how's your day going? But yeah, this is my boy, Sila. He's an older OC. Don't know if you ever saw him or not. I have him on my ArtFage page, but I don't think you remember that much from there. But yeah, I figured I'd draw him. I wanted to do at least one of my merfolk chibis. This piece was honestly pretty relatively spontaneous, I think. I guess I kind of figured I'd do a little chibi piece like this. I just didn't know how or when I wanted to do it. It's going. I napped a tiny bit. He's adorable. I may have seen him. Yeah. Hold on, I'll show you with him. So this is an older art piece of him, so yeah, he's got a lot of green and he has a lot of gradients on him, so honestly it's kind of part of the reason why I don't draw him nearly as much anymore, because when I started getting into digital painting, I have a really hard time like depicting gradients. Yeah, at least in painting. I think I'm better at it than I was, but well, I say gradients, but I guess I mostly mean ombres. So I guess it's basically a hair gradient. Okay. But yeah, here's this little things around here. I already got his little necklace, so I just need to get his little armbands. I'm kind of thinking of redesigning his human form too, but yeah, eventually. Fun fact, this originally he was actually meant to be a concept for a VTuber model, because, you know, I was messing with different ideas for my VTuber character for like a long time. But yeah, I didn't really connect to him in that way, so I just kind of decided that he would be he'd be his own character. But yeah. I just didn't think he fit my personality very much. Yeah, basically Varia was like very specifically designed to be a... Oh my god, sorry. I keep scrolling on top of the bar. The scroll bar. He's so pretty. Ooh, yeah. But yeah, I drew him a lot more in the back in the day too, but yeah, sometimes I do generally struggle with developing his backstory properly. But his story is mostly like he's a merman who's isolated in a swamp, like a magic swamp, and he kind of, and over the amount of time he's been like stuck in the magic swamp, he's studied alchemy in his own. Sometimes he might help people who offer him some sort of like interesting good, but overall he's still very, very shy and doesn't really hang around people. Usually he only shows himself in his quote-unquote human form, but if he's in his merman form, he'll flee away. And also, thank you for the hydrate. Okay, just trying to fix my position. But oh yeah, and he likes to collect junk, basically. He also does that. Okay. And yeah, so this piece actually is supposed to be him just kind of like digging something up from the ground. What he's digging up, no one knows. It could either be roots, it could be a little item, but yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. Okay, let me actually take my hydration. Hello, Nico. I hope your day is going alright. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking this out. Okay. I actually, shortly before you two popped in, I actually promised, Shinobi that I'd show him, the Metamorphosis trailer, because, just so you could see the game that I tried to play last Wednesday, but yeah, so that I got super scared of this game, but it has a really cool art style. Oh yeah, they got a publisher reveal trailer. Kind of wondering what I should show now. But yeah, it's just like a teeny little break, so. Oh, and you just woke up? I see. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier, but I woke up at like a little bit before 6 a.m. today because my cat woke me up. Okay. Anyways, let me just show you the trailer real quick, and then I'll get back to... No, not this one. Okay, to the internet. Let's drag the screen a little bit here so you guys can see. Hopefully I don't get copyright struck. Trying to get out of the way. Okay. Fix my position now. Alright, so that's the game I tried playing last Wednesday, but you know, a whole 2 scares later, I ran away, basically, so... And then I beat Peak, so... Yeah, that's basically how my Wednesday went. And I need to turn my music back on, hold on. Ooh, looks cool, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe trying to play it on my own off-stream and seeing if I can get better at the gameplay, because part of the reason why I got scared so easily is just I was having a really hard time trying to grasp the gameplay. So maybe about an hour before I actually started streaming, I learned on the Steam forums that the gameplay is actually kind of tough, so like it's comparable to Hollow Knight. And if you know anything about me and Hollow Knight, it's that I got scared by Hollow Knight too, but I had to at least beat like one of the bosses in Hollow Knight, but yeah. But yeah. I also think I managed to get Viridian K, so like the other Viridian. She might be doing that. She might be playing the demo instead of me on her stream. But of course I say that, like now I'm kind of imagining like me just trying to have a gaming stream and just me having, then you just watch someone else play the game instead of me. Yeah, it's hard for me to do something like that on stream, especially since if it's tough, yeah. Yeah, I'd spend all my time learning art. I don't know how to game, guys. I don't know how to game. But yeah, the stream itself was fun. It's just like there was so much scuff and questionable choices, and yeah. Like, looking back, it was a mess, but you know what? But it was fun. Maybe not playing the horror game, but playing Peak at least. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but I finally beat Peak for the very first time. So I was like, I was celebrating just a little bit. And I don't think I got drunk on Peak night, because I think I killed the alcohol on or killed my rum last Tuesday, so I ran out of alcohol. Yeah, it's nice, thank you. Yeah, somehow I managed to beat both of the lava levels just on the very first time, so I think that's the craziest part, because I think I basically died in all the levels, but as soon as I reached the 4th and 5th level, I was able to actually make it. I think part of it's just luck for me, because I did have a lot of decent items on hand. And also I was just carrying around a lot of food. But yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of luck in the video game. Not a lot of luck in the stream stuff. I was joking earlier about it being like a monkey's paw situation. Like, you beat that one game for the first time, but you know, most people can't even like see half of the playthrough. So, yep. But have any of you guys been playing any games recently? Sorry, it's just mostly yapping about my own stuff, but you know, maybe just see if you guys got anything interesting happening. Also, Stream Elements is not going down, so yippee, I guess. Yeah, I was kind of dreading that, because yeah, I kept forgetting to actually like look at a new setup or new thing to jump to, but apparently I don't need to do that now, so yeah. Like, most of my stuff is actually set up in OBS itself, so it's more so locally, but my alerts and my chat, those are based in Stream Elements. Also, I was just a little bit worried about sorry, I'm like trying to remember like I'm blanking out on what it's called, but you know, the raffle stuff. Yeah, the raffle. I was a little bit worried about that, but yeah, I guess I don't have to worry about that anymore. So, for those who don't know, I'm thinking of doing another little chibi raffle event for my affiliate anniversary, like how I did for my streamiversary, or my anniversary for starting streaming. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I'm not gonna do as many chibis as I did then. I think I'm just gonna do 3 this time. And maybe I can like try to do something else, but yeah. We'll see how I hold up. I think I streamed almost for like 7 hours when I did that one. Chibi raffle! Yep, little chibis. Get your own little cheaper. If you're lucky. But yeah. But yeah, I might do 3 of them for people who show up on stream, and then after that, I don't know. Oh yeah, and I was trying to see if I can like recruit people for a Gartic phone stream. Because I feel like Arctic phone would be really fun. Also, I might do Jiggy as well. So Jiggy's like a website that you where you can like quickly make up a jigsaw puzzle with an image of your choice. So I figured I probably put 1 or 2 of my art pieces up as a little puzzle, and then people in the chat, they can actually join in and help solve the puzzle basically. But yeah, it's basically you make a room and multiple people can like work on the same puzzle. That's what you do with, that's what you're supposed to do with Jiggy. So yeah, I discovered that like earlier this month, and thought it'd be really cool. And I'd like to do some regular video games for it, but I don't really know what I actually want to play for that. I could do Monster Hunter again. I haven't played that in ages, admittedly, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise actually was how I celebrated my original affiliate celebration was based around Monster Hunter. Sounds interesting. Thank you. Yeah. That's actually where I drew my Monster Hunter Varia picture. I'll just show you guys real quick. Honestly, I still quite like that piece. You know, I feel like it came out pretty well. I actually have it set up as my first example for my service there. But yeah, so yep. A more physically attractive version of Varia. As a joke, but yeah. But yeah, I hope to have at least like a big party for the affiliate anniversary. Yeah, so I kind of mentioned it, I think last Tuesday or something. Could have been last Tuesday, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to participate in an art fight this year. You know, the drama side, I just kind of realized I just wasn't in the mood for it this year. Like, I might miss it a little bit, but yeah, I was just kind of thinking about how overwhelmed I was last year, so yeah, it's I kind of realized, like, when that drama about references hit, like the first thing that came to my mind was just like, oh, yes, an excuse, and then I kind of realized, like, maybe I should just take a break this year. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I can just like set up an art trade with someone, and then we can pretend that's art fight. But like, oh, yep, I celebrated art fight. Yep, yes sirree. But yeah, and that way it's probably a little less overwhelming too. At least that's just what I'm thinking about anyways. But yeah, I'm basically gonna have a big affiliate anniversary week, so sorry, I'm like trying to see if it's okay or not, or my line, trying to decide if I like my line art here or not. I feel like some parts could be a little bit thicker, yeah, so I'll thicken up some parts. But yeah, I just need to think about what game I actually want to play. And see if I can do like a collab game, because I've done a little bit with Storm with Monster Hunter, but I don't know, I was wondering if I could like do one of those multiplayer game type of games. Either Peak or maybe something else. It seems like a really bad message to send to artists to tell them they can't use reference in for a fight. Yeah. Yep. After the rule update, I got with using references. I think I'm good. And honestly, it's not like they would know. But it's really not the point. But that's not really the point to me. I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay. Sorry, it's just... Part of me feels like I might have gone too thick with the top of the hair, but maybe I should just, I'm actually gonna make other parts of the hair a bit thicker. And I should probably help it pop out more against the tail here. But yeah. Sorry, I wanted to say something else, but I forgot. Yeah, I think I was talking... Oh yeah, I talked about it earlier, but I commissioned another song earlier, so... Like, earlier today, so... Kind of happy about that. Yeah, with my tax returns coming in, I'm thinking of maybe commissioning a couple more background check. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at speaking. BGMs, basically. So, yeah, I already got my one skep style background track. That was actually done a bit earlier, so like it was during my stream last Tuesday. Ooh, nice, yeah. Yep. So I actually got another skep style commission. This one's actually from someone who I know a little bit, so because sometimes he pops into my stream, sometimes I pop into his. So yeah, I was kind of hoping to give him a commission at some point. So yeah, I went ahead and did that. So yeah, I can't wait to see what he comes up with, though. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fully implement my actual BGMs until maybe around my affiliate anniversary, which I think is going to be closer to my birthday stream than I was initially planning on, because I wanted to push it back to maybe the third week of July. But yeah, I actually looked at the July calendar, and it's like I kind of realized that it's not. My grandpa's birthday's on a Tuesday, and I was hoping for a week-long celebration. So yeah, I decided against that. So it's going to be closer to the actual day of the party, I guess, or the actual day of my affiliate anniversary. So for those who don't know, I finally reached the requirements for affiliate because of my birthday stream. So yeah, I basically set my affiliate application, and as soon as I can, and then yeah, my affiliate anniversary is on July 6th. So fun fact, my birthday's on July 5th for those who don't know. But yeah. Okay. So I think I'm kind of ready to move on from the line art. Oh, sorry. I said that and then it's like, maybe I could look a little bit more. Yeah, I usually don't like backtracking, admittedly, so I'm just kind of... Usually I like to just move forward. Plowing forward, if you would. Maybe add a little bit more a little bit more volume to the clouds here. And then we can move on, maybe, hopefully. Oh wait, I thought you were already an affiliate, like a bit for now. Yeah, I'm affiliate already. I was just talking about how I reached affiliate back in July 6th. So yeah, I've been affiliate since then. But my affiliate anniversary, so like the anniversary to hitting affiliate, I'm gonna celebrate that I'm gonna celebrate that pretty soon. Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of people like to do their affiliate anniversary, so I went ahead and did that. But yeah, I'm gonna be partying it up, basically. Also, sorry for not really being super active last night. I was like really cooked last night. Yeah, I'd been basically after I got back from work, I kind of rested for a couple of hours, but then I just basically went back to doing heavy labor. You're all good, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I was doing a lot of planting and just all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's finally just reach the base sketch, or the base. So I like to add a base layer underneath the figure, so I'm just gonna do that real quick, and then I'll make different sections for the colors, because there's gonna be a lot of radiance here. But yeah, I usually use the base layer to kind of keep things together. So being careful. Now I'm trying to think of another thing I was thinking about. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're affiliate. You have channel points. Yeah, I know I'm affiliate. Guys, I know I'm affiliate. Like, I've literally been paid. Oh, thank you for the save, Gnome. Yeah, I've been, before I reached affiliate, I was actively looking to hit affiliate because I really wanted to make emotes. So, yeah, I was very happy back in July because I could finally post some of the emotes that I made. Heyo, but yeah, how's your day going by the way, Gnome? Sorry, I feel like my voice is already starting to feel me. Yeah, I still don't remember what I was trying to talk about. I know I'm going to be busy again later today, so yeah. Gotta hold off on complaining about that. Just trying to... I just gotta do errands, and then more planting. And more planting, and then more planting, and then more planting. I got to go home early from your work, so not bad. Oh, nice. How's yours been since the caffeination session this morning? Honestly, I'm feeling a bit better. I had 4 cups of coffee today, so, you know, a little more than usual. But, yeah, I am feeling more alert now, finally. Yeah, I was kind of talking to everyone about how I was up super early because of a little bratty kitty. who feels no remorse, just sleeping away behind me. But yeah. Oh yeah, I was thinking about how if I ever get into doing or selling merch of my art, I would like to make a sticker of this one. I don't know, it's just like, it's really cute looking. I'm gonna be honest, it looks so cute. But yeah. I think I already asked you how you're doing, hopefully. Yeah, he's saying you're doing well. Yes, sir. Sorry, I was just blanking out a bit. Maybe I'm not as awake as I thought I was. Okay, sorry. I was just checking the browser. Okay, so I think it's not quite at the coloring stage, but right now I'm going to start working on the different sections. I don't always like go split like the different parts of the body to different sections, but as I said earlier, this guy has a lot of radiance on him, so it usually makes my life easier if I just keep things separated like this. Also, this was supposed to be the hair layer. I don't know why I started with that, but okay. So we color all his hair green. Very cute, very cute. So yeah, usually there's hair, or I have one for hair, one for skin, one for clothes, one for eyes. I do it with Varia as well, but yeah, I don't think there's really a need for a butt there. I do it for Varia too, but I don't know. I guess I'm just used to Varia because the character who I draw as a Jellybean Chibi the most is usually Varia. But yeah, I'm gonna color his little tail. So I'm just having all this as basically the skin. Of course, it probably doesn't look quite that weird just because it's not really a natural skin tone. It's quite kind of a limeish green, but yeah. Gonna have to. Oh yeah, it actually looks fine, but of course I am changing this still. Okay. Yep, so here's the skin layer. Oh god, hold on. No! That's the wrong thing. Oh god, oh god. Hold on. Back. Okay. So I just gotta redo all that. Thankfully it's not too hard. I'm switching you over to my computer while I work on some stuff before I stream. This is coming out so cute, thank you. And I wish you luck on whatever you do. Hopefully I should be able to pop in for it again, but as I said, it's going to be a busy day for me, so yeah. Yeah, I'm basically giving my grandmother some of my leftover pestamon because I have way too much pestamon. Or penstamon, sorry. I have so much penstamon, man. For those who don't know, penstamon is a plant that's native to North America. And each penstamon usually needs about like 18 inches of space at least, so yeah, and basically I'm thinking like I really needed to make I should have made my flower bed bigger. Turns out I did not have enough, or have nowhere near as much space as I thought I did. At least relative to the plants I'm growing. Too many big plants, you know? Too many. But yeah. I still have no idea where I'm going to put the morning glories to. I was going to get like some terraces for the flower bed, but yeah, I think I just need to. I guess I say wait, but yeah, I need to put those out pretty soon too. I'll deal with that after Memorial Day. Yeah. I'll just go into like a little shopping trip. I might look at Home Depot before I look at other places, because I think they have a cheaper terrace there. Also, hello Jay, how's your day going? Just yapping about whatever here, and showing off my little guy right here. I'm still working on his, or I haven't fully colored him yet, but I'm just putting down the different sections for the time being. So Finn, okay. But yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what to do next. Okay. I'll do the eyes next, and then I'll get to the clothing, and then I'll color him properly. So yeah, he's supposed to have like a lot of gradients and stuff. Anyways, don't mind me just blanking out within like 12 seconds. Okay, Sila here is supposed to have like purple eyes, so I guess they look kind of bluish too, but yeah. Very cute little guy, yep. Yeah. I keep thinking that I need to draw him more, but like him and everyone else, you know? Yeah. So, I'm finally just doing a little drawing of him. I actually tried doing a full painting for him like last year, but I ended up never finishing it. Because I just got busy preparing for Art Fight last year. Okay. So, detail. Okay, let's name this final layer. Hopefully it's the final layer. And then, let's just, get this purpley color for his, jewelry, so... I wanted most of his jewelry to kind of look like it's made of leather, so... That's why it's kind of a brownish purple. It's actually more of a red violet, I think. Or dull magenta, actually. I think that's probably how you would want to describe it. Okay, back in the comp. Welcome back, Dami. I feel like my throat's getting dry already. By the way, I'm going to be taking the long break in about 10 minutes, so I'll probably be getting more. I'll be getting myself some more water when that happens. Yeah, okay. Anyways, hopefully, yeah, I should be able to finish this the base stage by then. I say it like there's any kind of risk of me not doing it with how simple this is. But yeah, so I'm gonna make yeah. Alright, get his little bracelet. And yeah, I should probably change the color of these like little cloud things. I say cloud things, I don't know. I don't really know what they're supposed to be. You know what, I'll make it kind of similar to the brown of the jewelry, because it is supposed to be kind of like dirt. So you guys can't really, you guys probably don't know he's actually like trying to dig up something, so. I was thinking like some kind of aquatic roots, or maybe as like a little trinket that's down in the pond. But yeah. Anyways. Also, I think when I get back, I'll just show you guys the one soundtrack that I got, by the way. Or like the soundtrack I commissioned. Because I'm not going to properly use it until my affiliate anniversary. I think that's why I was started like yapping about that for ages, but yeah, I'm trying to remember how this gradient goes. I think it goes all the way up his back, so I'll have to draw a little line. So get this. Actually, of course, it's also supposed to be a bit lighter, but I'll try to take care of that. Try to do this. There, okay. Okay, so yeah, have that marked there. Oh yeah, and of course his arms as well. Of course I'll just... It's a very soft looking gradient, so I'll try to just blend it out once I get there. I'm kind of starting with this this green right here, but I realize I should probably have that later green available too. Yeah, actually, I'll grab the really light green. Because it is, like, closer to what it's supposed to look like. Or, yeah, on the upper part of his body, which I'm technically dealing with right now, should be this color. And I'll clean this up a little bit. Okay. So yeah. So we're just kind of brushing this color in for most of the torso right now, and then I'll go back over it with that kind of stronger green. And I'll go ahead and cover up the fin right here. Okay. Yeah, I'll go all the way, just so it looks a little more different. Yeah, he's starting to look a little more fishy now. Now that you can see he has like a little belly color. Yeah, I like it when mermen kind of are like a little bit fishy. Yeah, I like when they're kind of fishy. Okay, hold on. Oh, wrong layer. Wrong layer. Wrong layer. God dang it. Hold on. Boop. There we go. Usually with just like the patterning and stuff. That's just kind of my preference, you know? Trying to remember what it looks like here. Yeah, I think I mostly have that layer color. Anyways, let's give him these little blushies. Okay. Give him these little blushies, as I just said. Blush. It makes them look all cutesy and stuff. Okay. Now I think I need to move on to the stronger green. So yeah. Just kind of push it a bit further back with the upper torso. But then with the tail, it actually kind of looks like it's a little more prominent. Okay. Yeah, and it looks like I should go down to about half of the tail there, so. Of course, this is something similar with the arm. Okay. I'm trying to be a bit careful here. Also just checking the ears, okay. I'll make the very tip of his ear a bit greener. Okay. Have any of you guys done anything for that's mermaid related for mermaid, or not really? I know most people would think of the actual challenge for mermaid, but yeah, honestly on my end I just do mermaid themes, or you know, merfolk themed stuff. Yeah, originally I didn't even know it was an actual challenge. I just assumed everyone wanted to draw merfolk in May, so yeah. I always want to, but then I do 50 million other things. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, admittedly, I felt very busy this past month, so I kind of was talking about it earlier, but I've just been very overwhelmed between everything. Doing all the painting, or trying to do the painting, while also trying to do a commission, and then the garden, and then work, and then, yeah. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I just kind of like stopped and locked in last Monday, because yeah, I was just taking way too long on one of my commissions. I mean, I wouldn't say like 2 weeks is too bad of a commission length, but usually with the slow shaded art, I kind of prefer to move my butt on that. Okay. Also, I feel like the ads would be hitting closer to now, so maybe it's just not showing me the thing. Am I not getting ads today? No. I mean, it's probably great for you guys, but I do need to take my little break, so it's like, oops. Not getting the alert window. But, oh no. Commissions usually hold me up for challenges. Yeah. Although I do plan to focus on Art Fight in July. I see. Yeah, I was talking a little bit earlier, but I think I'm just gonna skip Art Fight this year. Because I have a lot of stuff going on in July as well. I wanted to do a lot of partying and stuff. Because my affiliate anniversary and my birthday's is on July, so yeah, that's kind of why I keep thinking of that, because I just have to balance two different things. Oh, that's fair though. Yeah. Yep. I might do it again next year, but yeah, this year I'm just gonna skip it. Just not feeling it this year. Okay, sorry, I'm being a little bit quiet. Just kind of focusing on getting his little tail. Maybe move it up here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend it out a bit further. I miss this character. I'm still wondering what I'm gonna do for my final mermaid piece, but a part of me is tempted to try and do a proper piece with this guy again, but yeah, I still don't know. Also, I think his hands are specific. Yeah, technically it runs up a bit more, but I'll just push the more turquoisey color up. Okay, but yeah. Do you have any bigger projects otherwise, or are you doing any commissions? Or yeah, lovely colors, thank you. Okay. Wondering if should I do the eyes or should I do the other thing? Yeah, mostly emote commissions. I see. I know I thought about doing emote commissions in the past, I mean taking them, but I know I don't feel like I'm good enough at emotes to actually take up emote commissions. I do like most of my emotes, I just don't think they're really worth charging people for, you know? You could totally do it, yeah. I mean, I could, I just don't, as I said, I don't think they're worth the money. There's some that I am very proud of, but I don't know, for some reason the older one, I feel like my older ones look better than my newer ones. Oh, there's the ad breaks. There it is. Okay. Well, I need to take my, oh my god, stop. Try to close the, oh, there, okay. Well, of course they are Varia, you could charge for them. Maybe. I don't know, I just feel like they look a little bit too small on the general screens, you know? Jay can't hear me. There's an ad going on. Okay. Well, I'm going to BRB, so, as I said before, so BRB. Okay, see you guys soon. And yeah, here we go. And mute. I'm back, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just, I forgot my water. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I just went to the little ghost room and forgot about the main goal here, so I don't want to die of thirst, so I'm sorry, guys. You know what, I'll hold on to this little guy, so, you know, you guys get to watch over him as I just pour over some water. It'll take, like, literally a minute, so. Okay, I'm back for real. Sorry about that. Okay. But yeah, I'm just not super confident in my emotes right now. I'll just have to try and, like, maybe make some more emotes before I really get that confidence. But yeah, maybe I can try working on those in June. I think I'm gonna try and, like, when June rolls around, I'm probably gonna be mostly focusing on working on more of my stream stuff again. So I was doing that a little bit before the mermaid hit, and then it just got too busy to continue that stuff. So, or most of the stuff, I did do a little bit of work, and I did do a bit of work, as you guys probably know. Of course, I still haven't even, like, finished the actual BRB screen. So yeah, I still haven't added my little fishies to the BRB, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can, like, figure out how to do animated emotes, and then, because Clip Studio Animate is a little bit complicated for me, but I think a big part of that is just because I'm not used to animation software. But yeah, I do have ideas of what I actually want for my animated emotes, so there's that. And then I'm actually gonna try and work on that other VTuber model, saving it. Oh, sorry. I saw something move on the screen. Animating in Clip Studio is a lot, yeah. I don't really want to buy a different kind of animation software, though, you know. But yeah, I do have an idea of what I actually want for my emotes, so I wrote it down somewhere. Okay, yeah, actually, it's right here. Like, I forgot what I put it. Oh, there it is. Okay. But yeah, I'm thinking of an eating emote, a leaving emote, a frantic drawing emote, a dancing emote, and then a waving emote. And technically, I have 2 more spaces for emotes after that, but yeah, I'm probably gonna wait on that one. See how I'm doing financially. I'm kind of curious about commissioning an animated emote from someone. Not sure who, though. I feel like I know a lot of people who do animated emotes. But yeah, I could do it myself, too. Yeah, I see your stuff. I'll think about it. Yeah, I'm still not sure if I actually want to do it, because I'm already, like, putting a bunch of money into music. Okay. Actually, I'll show you guys my, the new soundtrack that I commissioned last week. I'll show you that once I work on these eyes a little bit, you know? Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay. That's too saturated. I'm just gonna add a little bit of shadow right here. Gonna erase some of this shadow, and I'm just gonna come in with the smooth watercolor brush, which is a default brush. Just kind of blend out the tops of the eyes here. A soundtrack, you say? Yeah, BGM basically. I got a 2-minute BGM for a. It's a step style BGM, so I had a little bit of input, but yeah, I just kind of let the music artist kind of do as they please a little bit. Like, usually within the actual... Like, they try to fulfill your requests and stuff, but as I said, it is skep style, so... Funny enough, I was actually looking at music song commissions, I see. But yeah. I actually did another skep style commission, so... I think I was talking about it earlier, but yeah, I do kind of know the guy, so... Not with the one that's already made, but the one I just did earlier today, so... Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm like trying to look over everything, but yeah, I can show off the music, so yeah, I'm pretty sure before I actually implement it properly, I'm going to have to set up a proper credit section in my about section, because you know, I never had the need to use it before, but I do need to set it up now that I have all these now that I got music coming in. But yeah, let's hop over to the internet tab. Ooh, internet. And I feel like some of those recommendations on the side were kind of weird. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Just gonna... I actually will move this up so you can... Okay, let's shrink it down again. So you guys can see the name of the creators, because, yeah. I'll shut up for a little bit, okay? So you guys can hear it. Yep. So here's your little sneak peek. Okay. Anyways, back to the art screen. So I worked on this a tiny bit, but yeah. Also friends with a few streamers that make music, been chatting them up. I see. That's cool. Yeah, the guy who I commissioned recently, I talked with him a few. Yeah, I've been in a few of his streams, and he's been in a few of mine, so... Yeah, as I said, I'm excited to see what he does. Ah, dang it, hold on. Oh, no. Sorry. I did the clothing and stuff in the hair. I did it in the hair layer, dang it. So detail's just straight up empty, great. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta fix this real quick. Alright. Okay, so detail. So, boop. 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 Just going off memory at this point. Boop. 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 And, boop. Okay. I think these clouds are slightly different, so boop, boop. Take these beads, boop, boop. Okay. Then we go back to the hair layer, and I went to the erase option. I'm going to hide the details so I can tell. It's actually, hold on, shoot. Oh, it's okay, maybe. Oh, did I not? Hold on. It should, yeah, its opacity's full, so I might just be dumb. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's just the actual base layer. Oh, I forgot to turn on the actual background music. Okay. Sorry, looks like this current stream is also very scuffed today. Ah, dang. Ah, darn it. Okay. They're on the proper layers now, so let's get back to work. Anyways, going to but yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about before. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get back to improving my stream stuff. I was also trying to mess with or work on the new gaming overlay earlier, but yeah, I need to turn the music deck down, sorry. I couldn't really muster up the energy earlier today because I was so tired. But yeah, maybe I'll just I'll worry about sketching out some better ideas later on. Figured I'd just work on this piece today. Hold on. Trying to get the later green back. It's getting kind of messy. Yeah, especially with the current green highlights. So do the ends here. Okay. Anyways. Then I'll go ahead and start blending. But yeah, the person who made that one, the soundtrack I just showed you, I was actually kind of just browsing through VGen, and I thought I liked their sample music, so I decided to give them a chance. Because I think, so the guy I'm commissioning right now is Syntax, and yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm so sorry. Yep, that just mental flow absolutely stopped. Yeah, I liked some of his music too, but yeah, he's the only music maker that I actually know, so I kind of wanted to just give some other people a chance as well, but yeah. I feel like my brain is melting day after day. Anyway, it's just gonna work on or not so much working on, but just coloring the line art. Let's take a moment to look at my chibi, and then I'll take a sip. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I've just been a little bit frantic earlier today, so I'm trying to slow down a little bit. But yeah, so I think all the base colors are done. So I'm actually just I think I'm good to go for merging everything together. So yeah, I'm just gonna merge everything together. I think I'm good enough with shading that I don't have to do that. Okay. But yeah, let's do a shade. Do a clipping mask and name it shading. Yeah, this isn't really meant to be too complicated of a piece, so let's just go ahead and get a purple. I like to use purple for the base shadow a lot of the time. And okay, make it a little more purpley maybe. And also lower the opacity. Just because I think it usually blends well with the colors that I choose. Okay, let's make this a bit stronger. Okay. Anyways, just in the edge here. Okay. Yeah, I might be a little bit quieter too, just to get my bearings a little bit. But yeah, I think I already mentioned that I'm gonna try working on the Blender model again, so I thought I'd take a break before I started working on the hair, and then I never got to working on the hair, so. But yeah, I was kind of thinking about it a bit earlier, so figured may as well. But yeah, I'm gonna try and have a go at curves this time, so. The hair that you see on the current model, that's actually was actually made from planes. Of course, they weren't planes by the time I was done with them, but yeah. They were basically built from planes, though. But the curves, I think they're supposed to have a little more shape to them, or like they're often used for hair, I think. But yeah, I'll have to see how that goes at least, just to see if it's worth it or not. I know the first time I tried it, I wasn't really that impressed, but since the current model is higher poly, it'd probably be okay. Okay, but anyways, it's a big cast shadow from the head here, so I'm gonna put over a bunch of stuff. Honestly, I think the entire torso here is just gonna be dark. Okay, because it's basically covered up by everything. Anyway, I also might have a very basic background for this piece, but we'll have to see. Oh, and I forgot to... Yeah, I forgot to add this color to the end of the... Yeah, the other end of... Oh god, I didn't even, like, finish filling this up. There we go, okay. I'll just leave it as a very simple... Just like a little accent at the tip of it. Okay. Yeah, so that's shading to the ends of the hair here too. Okay. Make sure he looks very cute in his rendering as well. Okay. Anyways, gonna get some cast shadows for these beads. Okay. And right now I'm not really worrying about the hair here, so just kind of going around it and focusing on the actual body. Okay. Apparently it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I'm not keeping my hopes up, so I usually like it when it rains a little bit because then I don't have to water the garden. So I'm usually like keeping an eye out for on the weather and stuff. I used to keep an eye on the weather a lot more back when I was still pushing carts, but yeah, nowadays it's mostly to see if I need to water or not. Of course, even on days where they say it's going to rain, I often feel like I get kind of screwed over because the rain doesn't really seem to hit our area quite as much as like the area that's a little bit more southwards of us. Like I could be going crazy at my workplace and then I drive home and it's just like completely dry. It's like, why? Why? So yeah, I usually then have to, pull out the hose and then just get that ready and all that. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, just gonna go ahead and fill this in. Okay. Ugh, okay. Sorry, I think I ran out of things to talk about. Yeah, for those who don't know, I don't have a very interesting life, so it's mostly just drawing and working and gardening, and then drawing, working, and gardening. But yeah. And usually just talking about my plans. Yep. Okay. Let's add some more detail to these fin. And yeah, as you can see, the very simple shading. Okay. Maybe I can add a little bit more detail to the very edge right here, just kind of to indicate that his tail is kind of not perfectly flat. Okay. Okay. Oops, that's an open spot. Don't want to release that. Okay. Okay. Then I'm just going to completely cover the back. Cover the back fin here, because kind of hidden away. Okay. Sorry, just thinking things through a bit more. Forgot to add the sharper shading to the top here. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any actual Blender streams in June, though. Just because I have a really hard time focusing both on Blender and the stream. Especially since I don't really know much. I still know very little about Blender, for the most part. Just like, I've gone through the process and all that, but I'm going to have to probably look up tutorials throughout the stream. Hmm. Okay. So I'm right now, I just got the little scalp right there. That's why it's a bit darker. Should probably clean it up a bit more too. Yeah, I might be a little bit quieter, just partly because I'm out of things to say, but also just so I can make sure to get this little guy done in time. Because, God, I have enough whips already. Oh yeah, it's about that time when I advertise my stream a second time, just to make sure people know I'm still chugging along. Oh, that's not what... How? Okay. Sorry, I just hit the eraser button on accident. Got confused. Okay, I'll do that after I stretch though. Cutie, 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 cutie. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Okay, yeah, here it is. So let's go over to Blue Sky. Still alive. Let's close this clip down. I don't need that. Oh, I just copied like one letter. Okay. Boop. So, still alive. Okay. Kind of wondering what I'm going to do if I actually finish this before the time. I don't know, I feel like... Not sure if we'll chat at this point, because we've already been chatting for quite a bit. I've been trying to get back into comics a little bit more, at least like rereading some of the stuff I already owned, but I haven't really touched it since I think Tuesday, because I've been so busy. You know, hopefully maybe next week I can get back to it. It's just neat. Just that I'm trying to pop into everyone's streams and whatnot. Maybe not everyone's streams, but you know, just kind of trying to say hi to as many people as I can. Okay. Okay, sorry. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Okay. Yeah, I've mostly been planning bigger things, I guess. Well, maybe I can... Sorry. I was thinking about the sledding game that I saw earlier. I know I don't have like a ton of money to just throw around. It's just it actually seems like something I'd probably like for a little bit, but I probably should only get it if I know I can actually play with other people. That's not really I don't think the social aspect is like an actual necessity to it, but yeah, it'd probably just be better for hanging out with people. Basically, you play as like a little animal and you just kind of try to slow it down a big hill. A little bit open-worlded, or a little bit of an open world, I think. Just kind of run around, or a sandbox type of game, I think might be a better way to think about it. But yeah, it's like $10. That's the big issue. And it's probably worth the money. It's just maybe just not to me at this specific moment. Because I'm like trying to worry about other stuff. Okay, might be getting close to the basic shading, or close to finishing basic shading here. Yeah, almost there. I might want to smooth out some stuff. Kind of fill in this little crunchy right here. Oops. Okay. Oh yes, and there's the dust here. So try to be careful. I say dust, it's more like might actually be mud. Mud might be the proper word, I mean. Okay. Yeah, it looks alright. Okay. I think I should add a basic background real quick. Might be a good idea, so, EG. And I should store all the sketches in a quick layer, because, they're just kind of hanging out there. I need to, like, organize these folders, or I need to organize my layers, basically. So, yeah, I'm gonna shove them all into this, little thing above. And yeah, I'll do one more little thing right here in the back. Oh, that's not what. Shoop. Okay. So I'm just messing with the opacity. Kind of wanna just add a little edge here. Oh yeah, maybe I should work on the jewelry a little bit. Yeah, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I'm thinking of maybe gonna work on a redesign for this guy. Not like a big one, just a quick little one. Actually, mostly like his merman form for the most part. It's just kind of want to alter his human form. But yeah, I was talking about that a little bit earlier. Okay. So I'm gonna start with some soft lighting. I'm gonna have it be a little bit, kind of a cool yellowish green color. And let's switch this here. Yeah, this is overlay, so I'll call this gem light. And we'll go over it. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Do a little bit for the clouds here. Okay, then you lower the opacity. Okay. And I'm gonna start adding highlights and add glow. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Well, first, let's okay, let's set to add glow. Kind of wondering how I should go about things here. Kind of wondering if I should keep it sharper, just to alter it a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna probably start out with the highlights on the eyes here. I think I might need to move the shine here a little bit more. Okay. I just kind of feel a little bit weird about the position. Of course, probably just, I think I should just enlarge it a bit. Yeah, it might work. Maybe I thicken the very end here. Okay, very, very cute doll. Now to the hair. Trying to figure out what I want exactly. Don't think I want neon green. It's a little too much. So I'm gonna put this darker green. I don't know if it's actually changing all that much. Oh yeah, it does change a bit. This is actually like a very dark, dirty green. But since it's on the add below layer, it's actually kind of coming out looking a bit different. Might make it a little bit more yellowy too. Okay, so I'm just trying to think of where this here. Okay. So I'm trying to mark out the highlights a bit better. Okay. Oh yes, I need to have this as a clipping mask. That would probably help me a bit. Okay. Alright. Maybe just adding one at the end here. Yeah, I'll clean these up a bit more too. Okay. Has anyone gotten ice cream recently? Because it's that time of year, you know? But I've gotten ice cream a couple of times, but not like from a proper ice cream place. I got ice cream from Culver's basically. But yeah, I gotta get ice cream from a proper ice cream place at some point. Just they got a lot more flavor options and whatnot. I actually live really close to an ice cream spot, but I feel like it gets busy most of the time, and to turn out and go home, I'd have to make a left turn, which I don't really like to do because it's that's a turn where you have to cross the lane for those who might have roads that are reversed, basically reversed in my. The reverse of from the US one, because that's the US is the one I'm used to. Yeah, the scary turn basically. I don't like the scary turn, and it's right next to an intersection, so yeah, it's the big part. It's kind of hard to just get out there, basically. Easy to get in, hard to get out. But yeah, and I also can get really, really busy because a lot of people go there. So yeah, I just don't go there that often, but I might go there again eventually just because they have a chocolate strawberry sundae, which I really like, so I could always go to one of the places that are further away too, but I don't usually like to drive out that far for ice cream. I can get a tub of ice cream too. That'd probably be cheaper overall. Yeah, last year I used my strawberries from my strawberry patch and a homemade sundae. I had strawberries, chocolate ice cream, and coconut, like sweetened, like shaved coconut that's been sweetened, and that was like really, really good. But yeah, I might consider that one. But yeah, it's also been a really long time since I had a Blue Moon ice cream, so it's like this fruity flavored ice cream. It's not like based on a specific fruit, just like generally fruity. But I like to get that one. Honestly, the main reason why I got into that specific flavor is just because of the color. It's like a bright teal color, basically. And I really like that color, so. But yeah, I like the flavor too, of course. Okay. Okay, looks like it's coming out alright. Alright, let's get some more lighting over here. Just kind of strengthen the color in here, or the highlight here. Just adding more highlight, basically. Of course, I just erased all that. I feel like I should go to the art museum sometime in June too. There's a exhibit that I'm pretty interested in going to, so yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to visit. I don't think I visited since maybe January, honestly. Because I took the weekend off, I think, some point. Yeah, the weekend after Christmas off, so I went there just to chill out, basically. Technically, I can go there on Mondays easily because I don't work Mondays. But, you know, just gas and stuff. But yeah, basically, yeah. I might go there though. I was also thinking about like looking at through my art books again this morning, but yeah, I was in a chat room, so I just didn't feel like splitting my attention like that. Sometimes it's just hard to split your attention. Okay. Also, I was looking through my Steam wish list last night because I heard there's a bunch of stuff that went on sale, but on my list it doesn't seem like there's that much that went on sale for my or on my own list. But of course I have a relatively small list, so I don't really think about it that often. But apparently I already own Phasmophobia, so which is a multiplayer game where you play with friends. And you kind of try to identify ghost, and you're like, it's kind of like, you're like these ghost hunters a little bit. You don't really hunt the ghost though, you just try to figure out what it is. But yeah, wouldn't hurt to try to find someone to play that game with me eventually, maybe. Okay, hold on. Erasing the wrong layer, I think, yeah. Yeah, I didn't like the shape. Decided I didn't like the shape of that very much. Try to make it cleaner. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we got the highlight here. Looking very cute. I should get some highlights on the tail too. I think that would work. And then I can like put some spots on the tail that kind of looks like its little scales. Oh crap! I forgot I was supposed to have a background on here. Shoot. Yeah, it's just going to be a quick gradient one. At least that's the plan. So I'm going to start with this cyan color. And then I'll take the brown here. Oh geez, hold on. Back to the cyan color. Okay. And I'll have it as a separate layer so I can lower the opacity. So on this very front corner here, I'll make it the color of the mud. Then up above, I'll have it be kind of a greenish color because, as I mentioned earlier, Scylla is a swamp merman, so he's in a very... Right now, kind of making it look like he's in a swampy lake/pond. Gonna throw in some more cyan too, to kind of add to the effect. Take this color again, make it darker. Okay. Just gonna throw in some more of this dirt color. And at this very bit, I'll actually, right under him, I'll make it a bit darker, actually a bit harder too, I think. I can probably match it with the color a bit better. Yeah, oh no. It doesn't quite look like, not quite looking. Alright. Come on. There. Okay, it's not quite working out. Let's take the green again. Just softly brush over the purple. Okay. But yeah, so basically just digging a little hole. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I think we'll darken the very front here. So yeah, it's a very, very rough background. And I'll have a blue overlay over it, just so it feels more underwater-ish. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay. But yeah, let's get those purple highlights now. Stretch. Okay. Okay, wrong layer. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's this layer that I want, so... yeah, it's a bit bright, so... We're a bit too bright. Yeah, this looks a bit better, I think. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, kind of. Let's see about focusing mostly on the edges right now. Okay. Got the edge. Got the edge. Nice. Got the edge of this one. Okay. A little bit of the edge right here. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and add a little bit of a shiny highlight towards here, the tips here. Oh, dang it. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's do one right here. I'm starting to get hungry. I had a PB&J sandwich earlier, but yeah, didn't quite fill me up, I guess. Unfortunately, tasted pretty good though. Okay. Dot. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do the edges for the side fins right here. Okay. Open ads are coming in about 5 minutes. Just a fair warning to everyone. I don't think I want to hop off for this set of ads. Well, actually, no, I should do it. I should just walk off to get my water again. I just realized I'm almost out already. But yeah, I'll be back pretty soon after that. Yeah, I'll be back after that, afterwards. Fear not, don't worry. I will return for you all. Okay. Alright, so we got that. And I don't think I'm going to add any highlights to the mud clouds, because they're kind of, they're mud clouds. They're very, at best they can be very, very diffused, so yeah, not going to bother with that. I will add highlights to the top edges of the leather jewelry. And I think I'll actually lower the opacity of the color, just because I don't think they should really be that bright. They should also be relatively diffused, I think. I won't full on diffuse them, but yeah, just try to make them less stand out a bit less, Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any clips from this stream, by the way. I was talking a bit earlier, like, oh yeah, I got a couple of clips, I'm happy about that, but yeah, I just kind of have a hard time clipping my own stuff. Like, quick, say something funny. Like, Okay, but anyways, we got that lowered, opacity lowered. I think I should add a little bit of highlight to the bit of hair right here. Okay. Okay, we got that. Yep, you're looking very cute. Okay, I think I'm gonna add more highlighting to the edge though. So it's a little bit better, I think. Yeah, looks alright. I think I am gonna add a secondary or nonsensical secondary light source, because I think he'd definitely benefit from that. And let me check the browser real quick. Alright. Yeah, okay. So basically have I think maybe an overlay would work for it. We'll have to see. Got the slider color. Lower the opacity. Yeah, let's see how it goes as I add glow there. I should have barista. Alright. Make it dark. Oh, it's not as bad, honestly. Maybe, what if I made it bluer? Yeah, can barely see any difference here. Well, you can kind of see difference. What about really dark teal? Yeah. Sorry, he's just like being really indecisive here. Maybe trying out another type of lair mode? I don't know. You know, low dodge isn't too bad. Might give low dodge a chance here. So yeah, I'm just kind of lighting him up from the bottom. And hopefully that gives him a little bit more dimension. That's the hope anyway. I don't like how thick this is though. Alright. Alright. Actually, we'll thicken it up right there. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it makes him look a little bit cuter. So we add this little shine to his eyes right there. Okay. Got this. Got the bottom here. Actually, I kind of want to lighten this up, I think. Yeah, the line art, I mean. Yeah, it makes it pop out a bit better too. A little bit more lively. Yep. I'm not going to add a bunch of this to the skin though, because the shadow on the face is a little too thin. And I don't want to get too detailed with the face. It might look weird in this, it looks a little bit off in this side. It's going to look off in the style, I mean to say. I'm so sorry if you hear any voices in the background. Okay. So we got this. And when you squish his little cheeks on. Okay. Oh, the ads are hitting. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to BRB in a few moments. Well, okay, I'm sorry. I just keep seeing the mistakes and issues. Alright. Yeah, I think it's probably good enough for a little break. I'll see you guys soon. I'm just filling up my water right now. Probably chuck something on too. I return! I return! It's me! Dang it! Hello, everybody, I've returned. Boop. Okay. But yeah, I'm back. Sorry. Sorry about that. Just needed a bit more water for the last half an hour, basically. I don't think anyone's still paying attention, but... Well, I still see a few people, but yeah. Thanks to the people still here. I know it's, I feel like today's stream isn't really the liveliest today, so... But yeah, I'm just trying to get my little guy done for Mermaid. But does anyone here have any summer plans, or not really? I don't really have any special plans yet, outside of the stream stuff, you know, but and gardening, but not like any fun vacation, not any fun vacation stuff, basically. Oh, what? It's not what I wanted. Sorry. Struggling with this little. Oh, come on. Keep it in the back button. I don't mean to hit the back button. I don't know, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah, I guess I was mentioning reading more comics yesterday. Last Friday, when I went out shopping, I actually got this magazine that shows a bunch of comics, which is kind of cool. So I thought about giving it some chances. At least when I'm able to go out. I don't think it's gonna be... I can't see this being sold at the store I work at, but I got it from the Barnes & Noble when I took my little trip there. But yeah. Yeah, my little break was nice. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think things through. Maybe add a little bit more of a highlight to this little bit. Hold on. Sorry, just trying to think about the shape. Ah, what? Yeah, I see the leak. Tried to get that done faster. Also, I had Panda Express from the last Friday. Just kind of like grab that as around when I got home. That was kind of nice. I don't really eat that too often because a little bit out of the way for me. Okay. Yeah, the highlight doesn't look too bad. I might erase a little bit more of this one, just to thin it out a bit more. And then of course add a bit more to the tail right here, just so it matches. Oop. Okay. Yeah, that gives it a little bit more interest, I think. Oh yes, and I almost forgot about one little detail. Forgot about the tail! The tail, not the tail! Let's darken this one. And darken this one, so I got two different colors. So we're gonna have a Varia moment real quick and kind of jump between the cyan and a yellowy green. Because that's kind of how it goes for Varia with his glowing hair. Also, some of you might have saw it on my final piece that I finally posted on last Tuesday, because I finally finished one of my Varia paintings. I spontaneously decided to add scales, which yeah, it's definitely complicated things. I don't think it looked too bad though, so there's that. I guess the big issue is that technically Varia would have I feel like you'd have some smaller scales, but yeah, I'm a little bit lacking in the skill or patience for that. Okay, okay. Anyways, I might actually add some more detail to the background. So I'm gonna organize things a bit, see. So yeah, right here, I'm just trying to, because it's like it's not the worst thing, but it's not the best thing either. Just kind of meant to hold it over. But yeah, I'll just add some ground. I'm just doing it really, really softly, just so it doesn't stand out too much. I'm gonna make it really dark here, so it kind of frames things a little bit. But yeah, and of course, I'm being very, very soft here. And yeah, some sort of like seaweed or kelp is under here, so I'm gonna take this and darken it a bit more. Yeah, to have some more of the kelp come up here. Mostly following the shadowy areas. But yeah, just kind of bringing that shape in, basically. Okay. Yep. All right. All right. And I'll try to keep it relatively soft, so I'll just blend out a bunch of stuff too. Make it harder to tell how messy this is. And also maybe flip the canvas. Haven't done that in a hot minute, have I? Nope. But yeah, okay. Yeah, part of me is kind of worried about how much grain is in here, even though it's sort of meant to just capture that, keep up that swampy vibe. Okay. So kind of pushing this very basic grain. I might actually have this bluer pushed back. Kind of indicate that's water. And have the yellow kind of break through a bit. And just kind of blend it around. So it's still very much a mess, honestly, but I mean, yeah, it's a mess. It's still a mess. Yeah, might even have to pull out Gossip Blue for this one. Okay. Alright, alright. So just trying to think about what else to add here. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and start smoothing things out a bit. Not loving the after texture from the blending, from my wet leaf blender, so that's usually what I use for blending, but yeah, I want to go over kind of crazy like this. It does look a bit rough. Maybe I'll add a little bit of this brown color in the distance to kind of keep things a little bit more even looking. Kind of like the sides of the lake, maybe. Kind of pass that off. Okay. I'm just kind of adding more detail. Kind of rough. Making the edges of the circle a bit rougher, you know? Kind of like it's a little seaweed forest with a bare patch in it. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just kind of making this area lighter. Actually, I'm gonna use this here because it's a little less paint, or kind of a harder brush basically, because I just want to add some vaguely wave-like shapes up here. Okay. Yep. Then I'm gonna actually add some really dark spots. Yeah, just have them like little patches. And that basically they'll be up at the surface. And what they're supposed to be is lily pads. You know, because it's a swamp. Gotta have lily pads in the swamp, you know? Okay. But yeah, I have some stems going down here. Some lily pad stems. Maybe he's looking for some lily pad roots. Or roots to a specific species of lily pad. Kind of making that quick little medicine. Yeah. Because someone, I guess I'd say like someone ordered like medicine or something, so he's just trying to fulfill that order. And it gets a little trinket. Okay. Let's see if I can find out. I'll look for a rougher tool. Yeah, my texture brush. Kind of put that down on the... Nope. Put that down here on the dirt. Okay. It's just turning brown, I think. Not doing what I want. No. Okay. Oh well. Actually, I'll go back to the calligraphy pen. Which is not a default pen, actually. It's a Marco Pucci item. They gave away for free. Okay. Now I'll add another overlay layer. Just kind of start messing with things a little bit. Altering the colors essentially. Brightening things, darkening things, just kind of. That's okay, I guess. I think under, or right below the little merman here, or Scylla here, I'm just going to have another aglo layer. I'm gonna use this dirty yellow and just kind of like, yeah, right above him. Just kind of looks like the light's reflecting off him a bit. There, and hopefully that makes him pop out a bit more, maybe. Okay. Actually, I'll have another layer. And then, okay, move this down here. Just kind of like, whoop. Yeah. Just a multiply layer. Kind of push things back a bit further. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, hopefully it helps them stick out a bit better, too. Okay, okay. Then, I'm just gonna go ahead and merge everything together at this point. Because it's just very messy. Merge. Okay. Control C, V. Then, going to go for the custom blur. Custom blur, custom blur. Gotta go for the custom blur. Okay. Kind of lower the opacity smidge. Then I'm gonna erase the front part so it doesn't No, it's not erasing. Yeah, erase the front part so it's not quite as blurry. Okay. So it's still very messy looking, but it's kind of has a vibe to it, I guess. Like, I mean, it's okay. You can just hear the enthusiasm kind of bleeding out. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add a noise layer too. Okay. Overlay. There. Low opacity. There. Okay. And, yeah, let's just pull out the logo real quick. So, we have less than 10 minutes left, so I actually think I made pretty decent time. Okay. Sorry. Got lost. Need to look up the logo. I was just trying to scroll through, and I failed to do that. Was even in the right folder, honestly. I know, but let's just save real quick. In case my computer spontaneously exploded. Of course, I wouldn't really save the image if the computer actually blew up. So, you know, just how it be. Yep, okay. Flipping mask. Okay, we'll make it this color. And let's move it around until it's yeah, I think this spot's okay. Okay, and let's just stretch real quick. Ugh. Okay. Just gonna move something down and hope it's okay. Because I think I just want to like shrink the canvas just a smidge. So do it, not a lot, you know, just the very top edge of it. Okay. Well, that's okay, I think. Sorry, I'm just like observing things. Like, is it okay? Yeah, I like the chibi himself. It's just kind of struggle with spontaneous backgrounds like this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add some harder shapes real quick. I'm trying to. Okay, yeah. So I'm adding these later sections to the lily pad stems. Okay, adding some harder shapes to the muddy bottom. And in the very front, I'm gonna sharpen up I'm sharpening up the grass shapes. So I think it's supposed to be a swamp grass, pretty much. I'm gonna do the same up here. Okay. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better, I think. I'm also gonna have some dots in the background. We gotta have the dots. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good place to settle now, so alright, let's go ahead and save this. And basically done right in time, so I'm glad about that at least. Set it to PNG, the JC Scilab, aka Jellybean Chibis. So yeah, kind of tempted to draw my little shy guy again. but I'm not sure for the final piece of mermaid, just because, as I said, I'm kind of thinking about redoing his human form. But yeah, so thank you everyone for hanging out today. Probably wouldn't hurt to kind of just end the stream around now, since we're almost at the... Well, maybe we can... I think there's just a part of me wondering if I should shut the stream down 4 minutes early. But also, part of me wants to be, like, super clean with it. It's okay. Just let's see if I can spot anything interesting. I guess I can, like, maybe look at over Silas. Some of Silas' old, or show off some of Silas' old art at the very end. Like the really old art. Yeah, it's like some of my earliest digital paintings. Like, okay, there's like a stage where like I had earlier digital paintings before, but yeah, I can kind of see how weird the anatomy is. Kind of how weird the stump is too, honestly. I really like how I did the tail here, though. Yeah, I was definitely a lot more dedicated to details back then. But I kind of didn't have the best grasp on things like shape language, I think. Like, I understand, well, I guess I understood the shape language, but, you know, I was very much scared of hard shadows and hard shape edges and whatnot, so as I can see by everything being super duper soft. But yeah. And as I said before, I kind of struggled with capturing ombres. So. But yeah, I was actually applying some of the rules that I learned in, from Marco Pucci. He's a popular art instructor, like a YouTuber who does like a lot of art tutorials and stuff. Yeah, I tried following his technique, and it definitely helped me in the start, but yeah, I definitely moved on from it later on, so kind of just formed my own technique. Well, let's look at another really old piece. I mean, this was never finished, but I do like the composition and the idea of it. So yeah, like I went pretty far with the tail, but as you can see, the anatomy and proportions are still like super weird, especially like the actual human part. But yeah, I think the saving grace for a lot of my really old art of this guy is just how I did the details, basically. This one, I'm not really sure if I should show on a stream, because it's semi-transformed. Okay, this was like a super duper old one too, so yeah, weird proportions. I actually did this in a relatively short amount of time. But yeah, so a lot of the shapes weren't handled very well. But at the same time, there's also like well, it's like so detailed that it kind of ends up being useless. Like, I have a little bit of I think it's oxidation or something is the term. Or it's a little bit tarnished, I guess. Like, it's supposed to be copper, but it's, as I said, a wee bit tarnished, so. But you can't really see that in the overarching painting here. One part that I do kind of like here is just how I handled the highlights. So it's just like a little bit of a iridescent effect to it, so the highlight color doesn't entirely match the actual base color of the hair here, so it's sort of that flavor iridescence. So maybe I can consider that with a future piece. It does kind of give him a more magical look. But maybe I can I'll show off one more piece and then yeah. Oh yeah, maybe I can show you the human form. So you kind of saw that earlier, but yeah, I was proud of like the jacket when I first made it, but kind of supposed to look like Spanish moss that's cascading down at the edges of his coat. But I'm not quite as into it, but I do still think it's a little bit interesting. And of course, like the kind of weird skirt kilt thing, because, you know, him being a merman. probably wouldn't really wear pants, but I mean, he could wear pants, but yeah, he spends most of his time as a merman, so. But usually he interacts with people in this kind of humanoid form, which he can hold for like a wee bit, but not for very long, so. Okay. But yeah, I think that's enough sharing. Actually, maybe I'll show off I think the most recent finished piece. I don't know if I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. I can find it. I saved like a lot of works in progress with that one. So, you know, still some proportional issues with the face, but it definitely feels like a little bit more skillfully rendered. Also, thank you for the lurk. Of course, it's like the very last minute of the stream, but I appreciate it. But yeah, just a lot of fighting with the background detail here too. But yeah, hopefully the next finished piece I do of this guy, I'll be able to be a bit more proud of it. But yeah, so thank you everyone for coming today, and I hope the rest of your days goes well. I will be back next Tuesday, so Tuesday at the same time, so 2 a.m. And for Gamer Ghost Wednesday, I'm considering going back to Kingdoms of Amalur, so I've done quite a few streams of that game, but yeah, not since the hiatus, so. Okay, but yeah, let's go ahead and find our next target. So, maybe an art streamer, or trying to see. There's a lot of my usual art streamers here are playing games. Yeah, I think I'll go for another. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make my decision. Getting new powers as a furry artist, that's funny. Sorry, it's just like I'm being really indecisive today. Okay, so she's not really doing 2D art, yeah, she's not really doing 2D art, I guess. I don't know, she could be doing 2D art, but it's been a while since I have rated Mother Lyra, so she's got some, okay, yeah. She's doing some 3D modeling, or 3D. I think she's technically doing texturing right now, but yeah, why don't we just pop into her channel? She's got some pretty good stuff, so yeah. But yeah, so as I said, I hope you'll have a good rest of your day, and hopefully I can see you again next week. Hopefully I'm not dead from all the gardening, you know, too many plants and all that, but yeah. Right, see ya. Wrong screen. Okay, right screen, okay.